Hi! So, Valeria is here, and today I'm going to be talking about weight loss. I have my notes with me just to make sure that I cover everything that I want you to know right now. It's a complex method and it's a complex way of thinking about how you eat to start losing weight. Um, so, the weight loss that I like is by sequencing your whole food plant-based meals. So you're not going hungry and you are satisfied after each meal. So for me, it was hard. I want to tell my story a little bit. So for me, it was hard because I came from a diet that restrict calories, restrict portions. Um, for me to go whole food plant-based, I was kind of scared because it's carbohydrates based, starches based. It's everything all of that contradicted my previous diets. All of the carbs and the starches, as you know, probably like Atkins or some very diets that was like craze going on around them, that you limit your carbs, you limit your starches. So for me, it was hard. I was scared that I'm gonna actually gain weight. But I saw results with other people who were going through whole food plant-based lifestyle, eliminating sugar, oil, salt, flour, and they were getting great results. So I was a little scared, but I was inspired. So I want to talk a little bit of like a little science here. So basically, when we restrict our calories, restricts our portions, what happens in our body, that our body always, it kind of lives in the stress of not having enough. So when we are in this stress for prolonged amount of time of not having enough, our body goes into the mode of looking for the most calorically dense food that is in front of us, and we just grab it. We're not like the diets are not sustainable in that way, because our brain will we have this brain of looking for calorically dense food anywhere. So, and we're gonna eat it. So how I approach weight loss, it's basically following the calorie density and feeling ourselves first on the very low calorie density food, which are our vegetables, fruits, beans, legumes, starches. So those are the foods that fill us and satisfy us. So let me go through, like, I want to make sure that I will talk exactly what I want to, like, for you to listen. And yeah, so calorie density. So calorie density, it's basically feel yourself, like we feel full by filling our stomach, not by the calories that we ingest. So imagine two stomachs, one is full with vegetables and one is full with like animal products or heavy like avocados, for example. We're gonna feel the same amount of fullness, but then the calories inside of each stomach will be very different. If you will fill your stomach with 2 pounds of zucchini, it will be like what 120 probably calories. And if you fill your stomach with 2 pounds of avocados, it's gonna be skyrocketed, like the amount of calories. But the satisfaction, that fullness will be the same. So the idea of meal sequencing is very simple. We eat raw vegetables first. It can be a salad. It can be just cut vegetables. So we start our meals with raw vegetables. You can add raw fruits to it too, for like in a salad, like a berries or something like that. And then you go and eat your prepped vegetables, steamed, sauteed, You can make a soup and eat it too. And we finish our meal with starch or grain or legume. So, and this is not gonna be a lot. So majority of what we eat is raw and cooked vegetables. And then at the end, we add starches or grains or legumes. That's gonna give us a satiety, and it's gonna keep us full for much longer than just vegetables would do. And that's basically the sequencing of the meal. It's very simple. So it's very helpful, well, and essential, especially in the beginning, to have a plan. For me, it was very helpful to have a plan each night. What am I going to eat next day? What is available for me, and what can I cook? To have a simple plan. For example, okay, in the fridge, I have cooked rice, or I have a frozen rice that I cook in the microwave. I have I have vegetables for a salad. I have a soup or vegetables for a soup, and some recipe that in my mind that I'm going to cook. So have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, it's the plan to fail. You're gonna fail if you're not gonna have a plan, especially in the beginning. So have your plan every night. Think about what are you gonna eat the next day to stay in that mode of weight loss. Also, it's about organizing and repetitive cooking. So you organize what you want to be cooking throughout the week, kind of, and then you repeat. So I would say that to have a huge variety doesn't help. The simpler, the better. The simpler, the better. For example, in the morning, you're gonna have like pan-fried zucchinis, like 2 pounds. It's probably 2 big zucchinis. You can definitely do it. You can use a little dressing on that. You can use I don't know, balsamic vinegar on it, or you can just eat it as it is. And then for me in the morning, that's kind of enough. If it's not enough, you can follow up with a cooked vegetable, like maybe a little bit of soup, or you can just eat like some potato or a little bit of rice. For me in the morning, it's not necessary. I think I get full for just those couple of pounds of vegetables. And then, for example, for lunchtime, you're gonna have a big salad, and then you're gonna have a little bit of sauteed vegetables, and then you can have it with rice, or with the potatoes, or with quinoa, whatever beans. So something that will get you satisfied. And then the dinner is like the same. You kind of like see how you go. I just hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any other questions. But meal sequencing, whole food plant-based lifestyle, that's how you are going to lose weight. Because I've been plant-based and not sugar, oil, salt-free for the first 3 months of me actually going plant-based. And I lost some weight, but then I got stuck because I was just eating without any sequence. I was just eating anything and everything. And then I got stuck at 136 pounds. And I liked how I looked, but I know that there is something else. And when I start sequencing and I dropped sugar, oil, salt, and flour, I started to lose weight more and more and more. And I think I lost like another 20 something pounds. So it really works. I know it might sound confusing. If you're confused, please let me know. Below this video, in this email, you're going to find more materials about calorie density. You're going to find calorie density chart. You're going to find an explanation, and you're going to find a couple of videos that I love about calorie density. So check this out. Let me know. Let me know what resonates with you. Any questions that you have, I'm gladly very happy to answer. Thank you.